64-bit video games. Why? Why were they necessary back in the mid-1990s? We're here today to discover the answer to the burning question, why did the N64 happen? Actually, I don't think we'll get to the bottom of that. Are these Nintendo 64 games any good? How have they aged? Are any of them worth going back and playing again? This was similar to the notion that kicked off the last 3 years or so of ranking 8-bit Nintendo games. And now here we are. It's time to look at every game released in North America for the Nintendo 64 and rank them with the power of science. My name is Jeff Gerstmann. Hello. If you would like to support the science, head over to jeff.zone and you can back the broadcast. You can fund this nightmare to the best of your ability. I strongly appreciate it. Everyone that is on board with this national nightmare, this international scandal. And if you join the advisory panel, you'll be able to suggest Nintendo 64 games for me to play. There's no post up for that yet, but there will be. If you're curious about if you somehow missed an episode or two and you're curious about the 8-bit Nintendo rankings, you can head over to the wonderful unofficial website, 8bitnintendo.science. And you'll find links to all the videos there and the final ordering and so on. I had originally thought about doing different systems that sounded like they would be fun and easy and shorter and all of those things. And as the day approached to finally close the book on the NES, I started thinking more and more about taking on a much harder problem. Taking on a much harder path of the Nintendo 64. Part of that is, today, this week, the remake of Star Fox came out, and it lined up weird that way. We've also just passed the 30th anniversary of the release of the Nintendo 64 in Japan. The U.S. anniversary will be coming up in a few months here. There's a lot of stuff on the N64 that never really went anywhere else, and because it was cartridge-based at a time when the industry was going further and deeper into CD-ROM technology, it has a lot of quirky releases. It has a lot of... there's a lot of history wrapped up in this. Both good and bad, I think, there's an age group, seemingly. It seems like it is maybe nostalgia, age-based or whatever, but it seems like that the Nintendo 64 is in a lot of cases put on a pedestal. And kids treat it like it was, the kids that were kids then treat it like it was, like it mattered. And I was there. I was at GameSpot in 1996. I started in 1996. We launched videogamespot.com in October of 96, and our goal was to have 100 reviews at launch. And we did. I slept in the office sometimes and all this other stuff, but we got there. We got to 100 reviews. And the Nintendo 64 launch was right in the middle of all of that. And so we got access to a Japanese console, and immediately Ryan McDonald's locked himself in a room and he started working on a game guide for the game. And Mario 64 was, is looked upon now as like this amazing landmark moment. And that's how I feel about it. The Nintendo 64 is in an interesting place because it has 2 or so of the most important games ever made, as far as especially for where we are today, modern gaming. A lot of the blueprint for polygonal gaming was drawn up by Nintendo, and they showed a lot of companies how it could be done. Third parties, I think, and this is my hypothesis. This is what we're going to see if is accurate or not. A lot of third parties, a lot of other developers got an extremely short end of the stick here. They got a console that was not the latest technology in terms of storage, so they had to cram their games into smaller cartridges. Audio sacrifices were made. Cost of goods went through the roof compared to CD-ROM games. They had to deal with the controller, which is an abomination. This is a crime against God. This is spitting in the face of heaven. Leave luck to heaven, no. Leave this poisonous nightmare to heaven is more like it. And so you have a lot of third-party games that are, to be charitable, complete fucking trash. And so in some ways, this was the first time, the first generation, that it really felt like there was a big split between first-party games and third-party games. The Super Nintendo didn't really have that same problem. The controller was normal. It was the leading system, all of that other stuff. Here, you have third parties that are like, well, we need to make a PlayStation version. We need to, we're still making Saturn versions in some cases where, and the N64 controller is weird, and I don't think we want to do this, and so it's the first time that we start to see that sort of struggle in third-party development. This is something that would become, I think, a hallmark of Nintendo's output from this point forward. The GameCube, you could argue, gets back on track in a weird way. The GameCube is perhaps the most normal system that Nintendo has released since the N64, and since then it's been like Wii remotes and tablets and portable systems and this and that, like they have gone down their own path. But the N64 is the first time that they really broke from the pack. The N64 is not in the same bucket when we talk about capabilities and things of that nature when we talk about the PlayStation and even the Saturn because of storage space and what have you. The N64 is a place where third-party games were routinely more expensive than first-party games because Nintendo could sell cartridges to itself for a lot less money than they would sell them to Midway. And so much like we experienced at the end of the 16-bit generation with some of these larger games, your Phantasy Star 4 on the Genesis was like $100, and Gaiaris was $80 because it was an 8 meg cartridge, and of course Strider. Of course, Strider on the Genesis was another $80 video game. The Nintendo 64 pricing was all over the place, especially in its early days. This would even out. I believe the story is that Nintendo would eventually kind of get cartridge costs under control to a certain extent, but it also results in a sort of have and have not sort of scenario where third parties wanting to save as much money as possible decided to not put battery backup in their cartridges, instead opting to go for the N64 controller pack, of which I have a modified one here that no longer requires a battery. It's got an FRAM mod. We're framming it up. And so, that became an indicator. Did a third party believe in this game or not? Did they believe in it enough to spring for battery backup on the cart? Or did they just go, just put it on your controller pack? Yeah, your controller pack's been full for a year and a half. Just delete something. Who cares? What, are you going to go buy another controller pack? Maybe you did. All of this adds up to a system that my memory of is a lot of games that were in most cases, in many cases, inferior to their PlayStation counterparts. Blurry, weird messes. And games that had to be adapted to this controller that were not really designed for this sort of thing. And so, in some cases, you could say Nintendo was ahead of the pack. It is true that they shipped an analog controller before anyone else did, but Knights for the Saturn shipped like 2 weeks later. So, and PlayStation's dual analog controller, which turned out to be the actual correct answer, would ship the following year. And so everyone was kind of on this same road. The Nintendo 64 Again, my memory of it. This is what we're testing against. I remember the N64 being kind of a pain in the ass. And a lot of games that, you know, as developers took more and more advantage of CD-ROM tech and the storage space for pre-rendered cutscenes and better music and crisper audio, the lo-fi, you know, 11 kilohertz sound effects and digitized sound coming out of the N64 carts stuck out. And it made them feel less than in many cases. So it's time to test that. In order to do that, I have shelled out for some technology. This time around, we are going to be using real hardware. I don't like doing this. I wanted to half the point we did this in the first place was to earn retro achievements. God damn it. But Nintendo 64 emulation is not perfect. Software emulation has, there's 9 different renderers, and some games run better here or better there, and there are things you need to configure, and you can make them look much better than the N64 games look, but that defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do here, obviously. FPGA-based solutions are wonderful as well. The Mr. N64 core is fantastic, but there is a small handful of games that don't work well there either. And I wanted to, basically software emulation and the FPGA stuff, both kind of both have their situations where some games run better than they did and some games run worse. And I didn't want that to get in the way. A lot of emulation stuff for most systems is a solved problem, you know? If we were doing PlayStation 1, I would have zero issue doing that with either the Mr. or Retro Arch or whatever. But the N64 has always been sort of a weird thing. And so I have invested in the not the finest. I have a finer S-Video cable that'll be showing up Monday. But we have that going into a RetroTink 4K via enhanced S-Video, which is basically RGB from all of the research I've done. It is right there with RGB modding a console. You can also HDMI mod a console, and then it does stuff like de-blur and all this other stuff that's just no. But enhanced S-Video gets you seemingly 99.9% of the way there, and the RGB mod is not necessarily necessary. So let's get into it. Let's conduct some science right here, right now, over here. We're gonna start with Star Fox, because that game is out. Because that game just came out. I don't know. That's kind of weird. Oh, I need to get audio going to my headphones here. There we go. My memory of Star Fox 64 is that it's not a very good game. Or rather that it's kind of a neat game that didn't run very well and was illegally short. Almost like a criminal act of length. Designed to be replayed, but no thanks. Because not good enough to need to be replayed. Let's find out. I just played the remake of this yesterday for a while. It seems fine.
Message from General Pepper. Priority 1.
Let me know how you feel about the audio levels, because since it's coming in through a capture card,
He's invaded the Lilat system and is trying to take over Corneria. Our army alone can't do the job. Hurry, Starfox.
So right here, we're already kind of exposed to, like, this is some really low fidelity audio. It's this Slippy Toad. He's running. What's that guy? He's also running. This guy sucks. This guy's a real dick. And that's the guy from the arena fighter. I like that they're trying to do something sort of cinematic here with, you know, the way they present the Star Fox in Star Fox 64. It's a real silly... It's something that I think works a lot better in the remake because just games just look better now. See, he agrees with me. He's nodding his head. He's like, yeah, you're right. I like that you can bring it all the way off screen and they just look really bummed out. Just like, oh man. Remember when we were a pretty fun tech demo on the SNES? I mean, should we go through training?
Welcome to training mode. Let's practice the basics.
So they're using the Z trigger as sort of a left shoulder here, like that's your lean left, and then R is your lean right, because obviously you're using the analog stick. You steer. Charging my laser. The dialogue in the training mode in the remake is much the structure of the training mode in the remake is much better. Like they actually kind of walk you through every little piece of it. I guess they do here too, but it's more like, and now that we've told you this, we're going to put an objective on screen so that you know. Also, collecting the gold rings gets you longer shield length, not lives, because they've reworked how that part of it works. Wing repair will repair your wings. Ah, God, no. Down and C left. Okay. Down and C down to do the U-turn. we're in all range mode, which is kind of the thing that sets this apart from the original Star Fox. There's a little more kind of open dog fighting.
This is Rob 64. Keep up the good work.
Oh, thanks. All right. My memory of these areas is that they were always a little too small. You know, you think about flight simulators and or rather space sims like your Wing Commanders and such. You could fly anywhere and do dog fighting, and there were so many different games that just allowed you to do that. That this was the sort of thing that was like, oh, this is cool for Star Fox, I guess, but not by a lot of other standards. This runs reasonably well. But yeah, my memory of playing this game is basically getting an ending, not enjoying it enough, like understanding very clearly, like, oh, this is they want you to play multiple paths and do this stuff, but not enjoying my first time through enough to go like, yeah, let's get back in and play some more of that. It was just like, yeah, I'm good, thanks. No.
This is Rob 64. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Rob. Okay.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system. The evil Andros turned this once
This sounds like an encyclopedia on the CDI.
Into a wasteland of near extinction.
Like the voice and overall audio quality.
Was successful in exiling this maniacal scientist to the barren, deserted planet Venom.
CD-ROMs, man, 44 kilohertz, 44.1.
Strange activity coming from Venom. James McCloud,
was nice.
Pigma Dangar, and Peppy Hare of the Star Fox team were sent to investigate. Upon their arrival, Pigma betrayed the team, and James and Peppy were captured by Andros. Peppy barely escaped Venom and returned home to tell James' son, Fox, about his father's fate. A few years have passed. Andros has again invaded the Lilat system. General Pepper has turned to a new Star Fox team, headed by Fox McCloud, to save Corneria and free the Lilat system once again.
And so the Lilat Wars begin anew. I think there was some part of me that was, I was also bummed out that Star Fox 2 got canceled because I'd played that when they showed it off at, it was either the last CES or the first E3. I guess it would have been the last CES. And Star Fox 2 seemed very cool, and then it got canceled. And so, yeah, I don't know. Use the C buttons to move all this around. To what end? Why not? Ultimately, Star Fox 2 would see a release and you play it now and you go like, oh, this is neat, but maybe not as neat as I thought it was back then, because, they had a very tightly controlled demo that they were showing. It wasn't like I played through the full game and all of that, but...
It's about time you showed up, Fox.
Oh, fuck
You're
off.
the only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way
Good
with me.
luck.
I like a nice good luck. That's also a nice. You can make a player card in the new Star Fox, and one of the icons is just says "Good luck." It's just written.
Open
Like,
the wing.
yeah, okay, cool.
Check your G diffuser system.
Falco here. I'm fine.
I'm fine. Okay.
This is Peppy. All systems go.
Flippy here. I'm okay.
I see him up ahead.
I also would say that I prefer it when they would say things like "Dib, dib, dib, dab." Like that's the stuff. That's the stuff right there.
Flippy, get back here! Flippy, watch out! Bogey on your tail!
Whoa! Help me! Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
Fox, I thought they had me.
We're entering Corneria City now.
This is horrible.
I don't know if I'd go that far. I mean, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fog. The geometry is not the prettiest thing to look at, but horrible is a bit
Everybody
strong.
stay alert!
Like you reach a point where you are doing the lock-on targeting just because you're not sure if any of this stuff is enemies or fog.
You've got an enemy on your tail! Use the brake! Hey, I'll take this one. Get the one behind me. Something's wrong with the G diffuser.
Maybe you should have checked the G diffuser.
Use the booster
Didn't I fucking tell you to check your fucking G diffuser? You dickhead.
I guess I should be thankful. Do a barrel roll.
Okay. You know, even though there are aspects of this that, you know, again, it's a very foggy game and all that sort of stuff, the kind of classic complaints people would have about an N64 game. When you go back and play the original Star Fox and the absolute fucking slideshow that game is, frame rate wise, this is pretty nice by comparison.
Somersault.
I'll try a somersault. Why didn't that catch on?
Enemy robot. Dead ahead.
Oh, I fucking
Let's go.
missed both of them. I was like, oh, I should get the top one. Oh, I should get the bottom one. And I got neither.
All range mode. Ah, so this is Star Fox. I'm going to crush you.
The audio quality combined with some of this voice acting actually does it does lend it a quality, a specific quality.
Those who cross Andros will die. Aim for his back.
No, that's not what we wanted to do. We wanted to do this.
Flippy's hit.
Slippy's hit. Slippy's talking in the third person again. Fucking prima donna.
You are starting to annoy me. No! My Emperor! I failed you!
It's like they recorded it over the phone. It's like one of those cool rap albums where someone's in jail, but they want to record a record. And so they call you from the phone in prison and lay down their vocals over the phone.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
Status of team, eh. Peppy caught some hot ones. So I actually don't remember what it is that forks your path. I assume it's just like performance based, like, oh, you did this specific thing or collected this specific icon and now you go this other way. Right? Like, hey, you did a secret thing and now you're over here. You have to fly through the arches and save Falco. Okay, well, check this out. Fuck Falco.
Impressive, Star Fox. Now watch out for enemies in the asteroid field.
I won't let you down,
Medio.
Good luck.
Things are starting to heat up.
Quit dinking around, Flip.
So Peppy is still fucked up from that last mission, which is kind of like cool. You know, like that type of persistence is interesting. I forget what the deal is though. If you know, like if they go down, well, I mean, let's shoot Peppy down. Find out. Why don't you assholes stop flying in front of me if you don't want to get shot?
It's quiet. Too quiet. Be careful, it's a trap. Use bombs wisely.
I guess that would. What he's really saying there is that seems like a wise place to use one. Why? Oh, to get all that shit.
Here comes a big one. Whoa! Can you make it?
Use the brake. Use the boost to get through.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Watch out, Fox!
I feel like I should be able to bust up more of these rocks.
They're on me! Sorry, guys, I gotta sit this one out.
Oh, he's down. Shot in the back. We'll never know who did it. It's Pigma. That motherfucker.
I guess it's your turn to be thanked.
What? I think that's kind of, you know, like the idea of the interactions of you saving your wingman and all that other stuff are kind of cool. But I feel like a lot of the time you don't know what the fuck just happened. He's like, oh, so yes, now you gotta be. I was like, did something happen? I don't.
You want a piece of me? Take that!
Like, it's not always clear who saved who and why and when, because you don't really have that type of situational awareness. I mean, it's a rail shooter, so you're kind of always moving forward, right? And so they're off doing their own thing somewhere and having their own little adventure. And well, you know, what the hell's happening? I don't know.
I cannot allow you to go any further.
Enemy shield analyzed.
And where'd that fucker come from?
Let's see what you've got.
Oh, that's some slowdown right there. That's some slowdown right there when that pops off.
You're more cunning than I thought.
Guy, I figured out your secret trick.
How about this?
What, are you gonna shoot something out of your beehole? If only I had some kind of like mouse control or something, you know, that if I could aim and shoot independently, that would be something.
I admit defeat.
Wait, what? It's a trick.
Are you gonna listen to that monkey? Oh, you're not as stupid as you look! I can't believe I lost to this scum! Sorry to Jeff.
At some point, the like uncompressed audio from this leaked out. And so if you want some of these lines of dialogue, it doesn't work as well without the compression. It's not as fun when you hear it.
Peppy's ship is in for repairs.
That motherfucker ain't
you worry
shit.
About your own hide.
So does that mean he's out for a mission and then comes back next time, or what happens there? That's kind of cool. But like the presence of, like I said, the presence of your teammates feels very flimsy because you don't really have that situational awareness about what's going on around you with them. Like they just kind of like cruise in or not. Like, does it matter if I have them? It doesn't really seem like it does. It seems more like they get in your fucking way than anything else. Okay, and you can lose a life and go back if you want to kind of deliberately try it again. This is a run-based game?
Recover our base from the enemy army.
Roger, General.
Good luck.
Good luck. That's still the best part about this whole game.
Split up and take it to him.
About this whole franchise, really, is good luck.
getting away that easy.
Shoot! He's right behind you.
And like, fuck Falco. He's a prick. What, am I supposed to go save Falco? I don't give a shit about Falco.
Scratch one boat. Time for a little payback. Shoot! He's right behind you.
Just fucking deal with yourself. Ah, there it is. It's like, where's the...
Time for a little... Go find your own target, Fox.
I appreciate that they will admonish you for kill stealing.
Why are ships coming out of the base?
Well, when a man and a woman love each other very much, they lay down...
Jeez! Can anyone take care of it?
Jeez.
Can't let you do that, Star Fox.
Andros has ordered us to take you down.
We get paid a lot of cash for this.
Oh, Pigma, you scum fuck.
My enemy. Just what I need to see. Star Wars.
Let's take care of these guys first. You'll be seeing your dad soon, Fox.
That reward is good as mine. Annoying bug. I am the great Leon. I am the great Leon.
Fox, get this guy off me.
Move it, Fox! He's right behind you! You're not so tough. Crud!
Crud!
Dang!
This motherfucker said crud. You know it's serious. I feel like, you know, the boost and brakes being like a limited thing. Like, I get having boost speed limited or something, but like this game would be better with like, especially in these sections, with proper throttle control.
Shoot! He's right behind you! Oh man, I'm gonna have to back off. What the heck?
I can't lose!
Danger. 1 minute to explosion.
Let's take care of these guys first.
What do you mean 1 minute to explosion? Exactly.
That reward? There's one more to go.
Hey, what's the big idea?
I'm decided that Pigma was right. But like the idea that I can't just sit here and go slow and get a turning radius in this like dogfight situation is fucked.
$15 seconds to explosion.
And having, you know, to stare at the map because the distance is too foggy to figure out what the fuck is going on out there is not great either.
I'll take care of the bomb now.
Oh, right. Yeah, if I lean, I guess then we get a little bit extra turning radius. Yeah, that would help. You're right. That would help.
All aircraft report.
I'm still here.
Hey, we made it!
Me and Slippy, my dog right there.
Repairs complete on Pepe's ship.
Oh, man. All right, fine.
Falco's ship is in the docking bay.
All fucked up. If I remember right, versus mode is basically that, right? It's like, here's your kind of open arena dogfight type thing. So we could change course. Well, I don't know. Why not go to the middle?
That area's an oven. Don't go burning that R-wing. Be reasonable, Fox.
I'll be careful.
Good luck.
Ah, such nice crisp visuals. Such well-defined work.
Keep an eye on your shield gauge.
This baby can take temperatures up to 9,000 degrees.
Don't fly too low. Your ship can't take it. Shoot the rock. Knock it off, Fox.
Ah!
They're attacking in groups.
It's nice that this level is so fucked that basically every enemy you shoot drops a power-up of some kind. Like, yeah, I mean, your shield's it's shitty, so... Like, this is just kind of ugly. I don't know. Like, this is interesting from a thematic perspective, right? Like, there's...
I can't take it anymore!
I can't take it anymore either, man. But, like, the fire shooting out at us like that just looks... so visually indistinct, you know, like sometimes it's, and I think there's a problem this game has overall with like sense of speed and like where are you in the environment, and you know, so some of these somersaults and things that you do don't always, you know, like it doesn't, the movement never feels right. And the boost never feels like it's boosting you as much as it maybe should, and the brake never, you know, like there's just something about the overall movement in this game that never feels quite right. And this level maybe is in some ways like a real...
This is the enemy's bioweapon?
Data analysis complete. Here it comes.
Maybe it's an arm. Aim for the arm.
Could have used some more. I mean, this is like the physics style movement of the lava is pretty good in that sort of same way that Wave Race was.
Maybe it's an arm. Aim for the arm.
Yeah, yeah. I'm out of shield here, guys. Oh, thank you. All right, we got the arms. Now what? There we go. I was going to say. Give me some head here.
Yippee!
Yippee!
You did it!
That's what I say when I finish, too. Yippee! But like just really grimy textures and fog and, you know, like this game is everything the N64 had to offer in a nutshell. You know?
All aircraft report.
Like there's some technically impressive aspects here for sure.
Thought it was a goner.
But also some of this stuff just looks so fucked.
I've taken a few hits, but I'm okay.
Peppy's taking a few hits, but he's okay.
Repairs complete on Falco ship.
Someone in the chat says you got to play it on a CRT. To be honest, like no, you don't. I did. Okay, I've done that. And no, no, you don't, dude. It doesn't. Like we could scan line this up if you really want to. It's not gonna fucking help. CRTs are not some solve all problems sort of device. I've got one right behind me, man. It's fucking awesome. But like it's not gonna make N64 games look magically better. Like the scan lines can only hide so much. All right, why don't we do like one more level here? And then can you do the versus mode alone?
So you're going to attack the enemy
Or is it
base?
four player split
Great
only?
idea, Fox.
It'll be a piece of cake, General.
Good luck.
So this was one of the cool things about Star Fox 2 was that they had this in it, and at the time that seemed really cool. And then I remember this game coming out and being like, oh, actually this stuff is not that cool.
I'm taking it out.
But we are fucking up this train. I gotta say though, would probably still rather be flying. Like when you look at the enemies and their formations, what we're up against here, seems kind of silly.
Here you go.
They're not taking me serious. Here they come. Just shoot it, Fox. Knock it off, Fox.
What are you guys shooting at? Are you being chased by anyone? I can't fucking tell. Doesn't look like it. I don't see anything out there.
Hey, this.
I like that we're shooting some proper fucking anime fucking bullets. Some proper fucking Space Harrier looking fucking shots now.
Try hovering.
Done.
C-10. the rev in. Don't let them get to the supply depot. Shoot! He's right behind me.
Hey, clear.
I guess I should be thankful.
Never gonna save that prick ever again. Fuck him.
What's wrong? Come a little closer.
Try hovering.
Try hovering! Why was that not the meme? Who cares about a barrel roll? Oh, did I miss this fucking checkpoint? I felt like I drove right through that motherfucker, but okay, sure. Oops.
I see the fuel bunker on the right side. Take the switch ahead. Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
Shoot the 8 switches. Can you fucking show me? Okay, here. All right, okay. No? That...
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
I didn't expect to have to use this. You're very lucky.
Oh, I didn't shoot the fucking box, so it doesn't open. Can't just crash into it.
Enemy shield analyzed.
I'm here to rescue you.
Step on the gas.
Step on the brakes. Now step on the gas.
Well, at least we can take this boss out.
What am I supposed to be aiming at here? Like, the lock-on is not locking onto anything.
Guy behind me, Fox. Your father helped me like that, too.
He's dead now. Anyway.
Hey, I've got my hands full up here.
I fucking have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing right now. There. No? Oh, that's some real slowdown right there.
All aircraft report.
I'm having some trouble here.
I saw my light flash before my eyes. You are so lucky, Fox.
What? The idea of the land level stuff is cool because it's a change of pace. In practice, there's like parts of that level that I think are a little finicky. All right. Is there a way out of this, or do I just have to reset it? Kind of annoying, but okay.
Message from Gen...
I was hoping it would have a legit sound test, but... So can we do this? Oh, okay, so you can just fly around all by yourself if you want to? Great. What a good time. Disturbing lack of quit options here. But like, you know, so this stuff, I don't know, it's frustrating that you don't have any kind of like single player versus AI kind of situation here. I guess you could do the point challenge one. And at least there's like something to shoot if you do that, right? It's also very funny that it forces you into a 4-way split, even if you don't have 4 players. So if I do a point match, is that going to have like AI enemies to shoot? Oh no, it's just 3 point. Okay, so first to 3. So that's not gonna be any different. I think that like it's kind of the duality of the Nintendo 64, right? Is here's this platform where the draw distance is almost universally fucked in like so many games. Like it's a defining characteristic of the system. And also we put 4 controller ports on it so we can put a bunch of throwaway multiplayer modes into these games that exacerbate that exact problem tenfold. It's like, here you go. Worst of both worlds. Knock yourself out, kids. And people ate this shit up because they are clowns. But like this is, yeah, it's like the worst combination of features, you know? Let's just make sure here. This last versus mode. Three-minute battle. What a beautiful image. Look at this hot texture. Oh my god, dude. So this is just how many kills you can get in 3 minutes then, huh? Oh no, okay, this has stuff. Look at the ground, if you can still see it. Look at it. But that always felt like the sick joke of the N64. Was, you know, Nintendo going like, we got all these great, you know, 4-player split-screen video games. And you're like, yeah, and most of them look fucking terrible to the point where that impacts the gameplay to an extent. Not to say that it makes them unplayable. Obviously, a lot of people played these games multiplayer on this platform. But dude, like, what do you... Kids don't know no better. That's Star Fox 64. I guess we need to get a list up, huh? I guess we need to. Congratulations to Star Fox 64. It is currently the worst Nintendo 64 game, scientifically speaking. That game. I'll tell you this. I had a better time with that game than I thought I would. I had a better time with that game than I probably did when it was originally released just now. There's something, and it is interesting about the remake, because the remake seems to really lean into kind of the thing about Star Fox 64, where like for 1997, there is a cinematic nature to Star Fox 64 in the way that they present it. And the amount of dialogue they throw at you mid-mission and some of the stuff they try to do. Again, when I say cinematic, I mean like there's stuff in the very beginning, the way they present it right out of the gate, that I think is pretty effective. I think the amount of voice work is nice, especially when we think about how many games in this era did not have voice. First party games, even. And I think that they do a good job of like kind of creating a sci-fi universe here in a way that the original game didn't. Because, you know, SNES games are, you know, like most of the world building is done in the manual at that point, right? And so there's a little bit more. And some of it's just like dumb terminology thrown out in the voice lines. It's like, check your G diffuser. Like they do good little sci-fi things. The announcer voice at the beginning is really effective. And so it has all of that going for it. And the gameplay is varied. Like, that's the other kind of thing that I didn't necessarily remember about this game, is that level to level, they are good at making each level look and feel at least a little bit different. The objectives, the enemies you're facing, like that sort of stuff is good. It's like criminally short. And I think this game would be better served if, instead of doing the branching path thing, if they just strung it out into a longer game. The branching path thing is like interesting, but it's, again, I think this game is neat, but it is not a game I ever want to like go, oh, and then I need to do this other thing and do this and that'll branch the path. Like I don't think that this game is like fun enough to warrant that, you know? And so I think if they had just said, hey, we're just going to like take this and stretch it out, I think that would have been a richer experience. This is something Nintendo does, though, right? I mean, I think that Nintendo has done this more effectively and less effectively over the years. Where you get to like, what is it, like New Super Mario Brothers DS or whatever, where it's like that era of those Mario games where like the main line start to finish is like just brain dead simple, just the easiest, stupidest shit. And then you finish the game, it's like, oh, by the way, now there's like 3 times the game there. I don't think that's a great way to do it. I think that's like a nasty way to structure your game. But it's interesting that they've, you see them trying to do kind of slightly different versions of this over the years. I don't have any interest in the branching path stuff at all in this game. That's not. I am not looking to play this game twice. I'm not looking to do those missions. I'm also not looking to go like, oh, well, I need to do this one thing here in order to branch this and do this. And oh, I fucked it up, and now I need to, I need to lose a life to try that level again or whatever. Like, I don't think any of those levels are engaging enough to want to do that, and to have this real specific, like, oh, if I do this one thing here, then that's what causes it to, that's not. I don't think that's a. Yeah, I think that's a bad way to do it. And so there you have it. It's the number one Nintendo 64 game. Yeah, maybe if it was a little more freeing about like, hey, go just play these levels over and over again to your heart's content or something like that. Maybe that would be a little bit better. But like Seb Mall says, I'll take short and replayable every time. Replayable. I don't think I agree with that. I don't like that's like replayable in the sense that there's things you need to do to open up the other levels, but like, There are a lot of other rail shooters I would much rather play again than going back to that one. So, all right, let's move on. Next on the list is one of the first games I thought of when it came to doing this list. That's the wrong thing. We're over here. Not the first, but one of the first N64 games I reviewed. An arcade classic, right? It's Cruis'n USA. This was one of the games when they announced Project Reality, and they said, "Oh, Midway is going to be working on the hardware, and the Ultra 64 is going to be this," and then this came out and didn't really use any of the technology of this platform in arcades, and was a pretty run-of-the-mill driving game in arcades. And this is the port to N64. If this is okay, press start. Otherwise, turn it off and take out that controller pack. If you don't want to use the controller pack, fucking take it out. What sort of options do we have here? There was no system level function for copying things from like one controller pack to another, and so you had to always keep a game in your library that did that. Though I guess this copies to and from the pack itself, because this was a game that had controller pack support and also had storage on the cart. Yeah! Yeah! Now he's gonna whoa at you for a little bit. Well, I guess if we want to unlock stuff, we need to actually cruise the USA. Whoa, wow, wow, wow!
Choose your car.
In the arcade, you could pick different cars right here with like hold down buttons, like hold down the camera view buttons or something. I think you have to unlock them here. I forget. But you could drive as like a school bus. A game so complicated, the literal B button is used to change tracks. And this is the only good song in the game, other than the title screen. This song and Pumped Up Kicks are the exact same song. It's not up for debate. So one of the things, because I went and read my review of this, because I reviewed this game, and one of the things I said is that the control, like, basically I had some nice things to say about the control, and I guess I agree with that still, because a lot of driving, you know, like, we didn't have analog controls in a lot of games until now, you know, and also a lot of analog controls in driving games early on was not really great. And so you had this like perpetual understeer with digital controls. Man, if only the resolution was a little bit better, you could see these fucking cars coming from a slightly greater distance. Wouldn't that be a thing they could do? What's this lady have to say about it? She got her 4 frames of animation. So like the steering is very responsive, and you can jerk this analog stick back and forth and really steer the vehicle, and like that's kind of cool because you didn't get a lot of that you know, like prior to this in a lot of driving games. And so, you know, you're used to like playing this game with a wheel and really being able to yarkle it around and fucking get all fucking crazy. So, oh, it's just so ugly. And the way the cars interact with each other on the course when you collide and stuff is not especially good. Sounds like the end of round music in Balls, the director's cut. But yeah, the resolution doesn't really do this game any favors. Ugh. Like, it's just really hard to make out. Oh, this is great. We did it. It seems overly sensitive. So yes, by today's standards, I would say that the steering is very much overly sensitive. But for the standards of check out this new analog stick, it really, once you know, and the stiffness of the actual N64 stick helps with this. Like, you can fucking weave around shit pretty well. And so it's kind of a positive. It's a very weird thing. Again, by today's standards, this analog steering is fucking all over the place.
Ready, set, go!
I'm like, if you told me, like, I feel like there should be not necessarily a lawsuit, but like someone needs to ask those fuckers, like, hey, when you wrote that song, you heard that Cruis'n USA song, right? And then started from there. Like, you guys were thinking about covering fucking Deadwood Blues or whatever from Cruis'n USA, and then you turned it into a song about school shooting, right? The answer is, it has to be fucking yes. We're cruising. They got that part right. I mean, just the shimmer of the fucking lines on the road in the distance, and just like the slow fade of all the scenery, and there's just not a lot going on in this game. I think that's, you know, like the problem with this game is there's no gimmick to it. Yeah, if it had some Rotterdam Nation in it, sure. If it had Rare Hero, then maybe they would have something.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame. But I guess, like, you know, especially for launch, especially for early in the system's lifespan, like, this is like a pretty run-of-the-mill thing, right? It's not... like, it's a driving game. Like I said, it has so few controls that the B button changes tracks, changes music. Oh, whoa. Ran that tree over. All right. Ah! No! Trapped here forever. Oh, fucking pigs, man. At least the game is not rubber banded so far to hell that the minute you crash near the end of a race, you immediately lose. Yeah, sense of speed is okay. I mean, you know, given the frame rate, like it has an okay sense of speed. Again, I think it's really in how nimble the car feels when you're steering. Like that's sort of I think that's really the star of the show here. Here we are, Beverly Hills. La La Land, am I right? Woo! Lipstick City. Oh, a real tragedy. Ah, thought I could get to the other side of that thing, but I did not. Also, a lot of the racetracks, they feel very short. Like it does, again, like I would call it featureless in a lot of ways. Like your number one enemy is always traffic. Fuck happened there? Oh man. So what happens if we finish second? Do we get to keep going or do we have to re-race it? I guess that's my question.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
Okay. I mean, let's try it one more time, and then next time we lose, I'm curious to see
Ready, set, go!
what the select screen looks like afterwards. Because the implication, like when you pick Cruis'n USA, it does say something about like unlocking faster cars and stuff, but I don't, you know, obviously it's not letting us select a different car between each race. So I just forget how that part of the progression works. Because again, I know there were like secret vehicles in the arcade version that are played more as like unlockables here, like the school bus. It was like you had to hold down the view button. It was like, you know, each car had an alternate version or whatever. And I'm sure there were codes for this version as well. This is very much the era of secret codes. Video games with hot cheats. Also, I think it doesn't feel great to play this one-handed. You know, like the gas is the Z trigger and you're using the analog stick, and so you're really just like hammer on that Z trigger the entire time you're playing, and I don't know. That's not a great way to play it. Just 9-car pile up at the very end. We made it.
Welcome to the Hall of Fame.
It's also kind of cool that the races start where the last one ended, you know? Like, hey, we finished in a tunnel, we're still in the tunnel. Like, you know, they created a through line in their kind of fake version of the United States. And conceptually, I think that's good too. You know, the cross-country race gives you time to put in some landmarks and whatever, and that's fun if you do it the right way. And I seem to remember them doing it mostly okay. You know, and because this is a cartridge-based system, in some ways, we get songs like this that feel like kind of the last gasp of tracker-style music, sample-based, you know, Amiga, Atari ST style kind of. Of like, well, we can't fit the whole song in, but we can fit in the part where he says, and don't forget the Joker. Whoa. All right, let's bone up this race and then go back to the menu and see what it looks like. I assume it just unlocks more of the tracks because all those tracks were locked on the main menu to begin with.
Ready, set, go!
It's always tempting to try to do Mario Kart starts in all of these games, but most of them don't do it. Like, this is one of those good... This is from that good era of arcade driving where, like, yeah, there's a brake in here, but don't... I mean, you're mostly good. You don't really need the brakes. Don't... Also, the brakes in this game are really fucking severe. You know, no analog on the brake. It's just the R button, so you really just... It just digs in immediately. Like, the brake is actually fucking miserable in this game. This is too much, too much. I mean, I guess I need to lose, huh? Good collisions, good everything. Good everything happening here. Good sensible automobile behaviors. But this game's not terrible. I think it looks rotten. But I don't know that I would say the arcade version is like significantly better either. I should have just let the checkpoint run out. Like, it's playable. I don't know. Like, there are numerous ways in which this game could be fucking way worse. But it handles okay.
10 seconds.
It's just a very boring game. Like, there's just not a lot going for it. Unless you really want to see their representation of the USA, which kind of looks ugly because of the N60. I mean, well, whatever. The arcade version was not exactly like some amazing looking video game, but it certainly looked better than this. Yeah, so we have more so you can just do one-off tracks and just race those individually if you so choose. And I don't know, again, I know that there's supposed to be ways to... I feel like it was something you had to hold down there if you wanted the alternate vehicle. It wasn't any of the C buttons individually. It's C left and C right. Let's try it. You unlock one car every time you finish all the courses. Okay. C left and C down. Okay.
Choose your car.
Press up, left, and down. There we go. Great, it takes up so much of the screen in that default view that like you're just fucked. Like, this is terrible. Oh, this game's a real nightmare in first person. I guess being lower to the road, you know, the angle that you get is, in some cases, makes it easier to see oncoming traffic. I remember always picking the school bus. That's Cruis'n USA. Is Cruis'n USA better or worse than Star Fox 64? It's worse. It is worse. Cruis'n is, I mean, they made like, three of them? There's Cruis'n World, there's Cruis'n Exotica, and then that was it for a long time until they did Cruis'n Blast or whatever the most recent one was. And like, there's a pedigree here. Like, these are Eugene Jarvis games, you know? I mean, that guy is a legend. But yeah, I don't. Oh, that's right. There was the game that was just Cruis'n back on the, yeah. I remember Midway said, "We're bringing Cruis'n back." Yeah. Every bowling alley had a Cruis'n USA machine. I don't know why. Just the way it got distributed alongside Mortal Kombat or whatever. Like, it just, you know, I felt like Cruis'n machines were everywhere. Not the worst game. Like very playable. Not fun, but playable. I think is kind of the nicest thing that you could say about it. Oh, there's a Cruis'n Velocity for GBA, sure. Yeah, that's Midway for you. But, you know, according to the science here, you know, I had to write the word cruisin' down a lot over the years in various reviews to the point where the notion that it is CRUIS' is burned into my goddamn brain. There is no escaping. I guess we can make this smaller until we get games with longer titles. We can maybe make this box a little smaller, huh? I don't know. The only soft spot I have in my heart for Cruis'n USA is the song that very clearly those guys ripped off for Pumped Up Kicks. It's the only thing it has going for it. All right. What's next here? I don't know how long each individual game is going to take. I mean, one of the reasons the N64 library made a lot of sense because a lot of the other libraries in this era start to get a lot of RPGs and a lot of situations where you play a game for an hour and you haven't even gotten to gameplay yet. And so I just don't think that's going to work in this format very well. And so N64, by virtue of it not having role-playing games and all of that, like it kind of squeezes through a little bit. Next up, I suppose this one is technically our first request. Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Couldn't tell you a damn thing about this game other than it says Power Rangers on it. It has controller pack support. Again, this is going to be, I feel like this is going to be code for this game was not very good, is it has controller pack support. No battery in the cartridge. From your friends at THQ, and Mass Media. Okay. Yeah. Those are some drawings of, all right. Yeah. That's, what the fuck is this flash animation style garbage? What am I even looking at? I was always a little too old for the Power Rangers conceptually. Probably should set it to easy, right? I mean, all this fucking lightning, Jesus. All right, we got two modes here. Let's start with the Titanium Quest. Is this just going to be like the story so far? Okay. Storm on the horizon. Oh, I thought for a sec that maybe it was going to have speech, and then I remembered, like, oh, right, they didn't even put battery backup in this game. We need a story in this game. All right, give me the afternoon, and I'll draw some stuff up for you. You'll learn everything you need to know in this virtual reality training room. What the fuck? This is... What's in the VR training room? It's goop. Really good loop here. Oh, okay. All right. Episode 1. Can I skip it? Or do we have to watch this a second time? Okay, we can skip it.
Ready for action.
Power Rangers, ready for action.
Shoot! Goo, I guess.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, Ranger, you can clean up the mess by pressing the A button. You must clean up the entire city before you can complete your training.
There's a Paw Patrol game that came out a couple of years ago that is like not entirely unlike this. Black. Could use a little more auto aim.
Yay!
Yay! Great rescue, Yellow Ranger. Well, we've got to save. I mean, create a new note now. How many weeks do you think it'll take for this controller pack to be full of games I'm never going to play again? Fire truck online.
Ready for action.
All right, we need to rescue, and there's a clock, and there's a burning car. I'm going to assume that means that there's a timer in this level.
3, 2, 1, go!
You must put out all the fires before completing your training. Put out the fires by pressing the A button. Good luck, Ranger.
Did he say fuck Ranger? Wait. I missed a car there. Is that bad?
Over here! Health up!
Health up! That's good. I will say every piece of audio in this game is amazing.
Health up! Help me! Over here!
So it's automatically driving, and I just need to steer, basically. I just push up and down to steer. But I don't really have any way to slow down.
Over here! Help up!
Wow, it's got the Cruis'n USA physics. Oh my god, we're going so fast now! Alright, see you later.
Here I am!
I guess we don't need to deal with that.
Here I am! Help up! Alright!
Alright!
Hey, help me! Over here!
Yay!
Awesome Lightspeed rescue. Yes, I'm sure I want to overwrite. How about no, I'm good. I'm okay.
Lightspeed Megazord!
Defeat
versus Vector!
Vector.
3, 2, 1, fight!
You damn kids love first-person shooters.
Extra damage! You can move around using the control stick. You will be fighting Vector. Press the A button to fire your weapon at him. Use the B button to block shots. Double fire!
Like, yeah, I could block shots, but it makes me plant my feet and has a warm-up and cool-down, and I'm not taking that much damage. So, God, that looks like shit. Megazord power. Yay! Gotta save. I mean, you know, the game could crash at any minute. I need a monster storm. The terrible Typhonus. Typhonus attacks. This is ripped straight from the comic books. This is no drill, Power Rangers. I was like, for a second, I was like, oh, so we can't drill? Oh, right. No, okay. You mean it's not like a practice, like it's not a drill.
Ready for action.
Shoot. Shoot logs and creeps.
3, 2, 1, go!
You have to cross the forest to get to the city. Press the A button for plasma punches and mega kicks. Remove the fallen logs by pressing the A button. Health up!
Oof.
Press the B button to fire backwards.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can shoot behind you, but there's never anyone behind you that needs to be shot, really. It's like A shoots forward, B shoots back, and maybe in later levels we will be attacked by more than one thing or any kind of, there'll be any kind of these fucking logs that just are huge, and you shoot them and they disintegrate.
Yay!
Yay! Looking forward to putting that yay on the soundboard. Telling you that right now. Arena character unlocked. Good news, everyone. Good news, everyone. The cable company is calling me yet again to try to get me to switch back to their services instead of the fast-ass internet that I have. Sometimes I want to answer the call and just be like, do you have 5 gigabits up and down? No? Then get on my fucking road! That monster is storming the new subway tunnels. That was a titanium meteorite found yesterday by a construction crew. Meteorite. Bleh. My mouth. Get all the workers out. I'll get the meteorite first. What do? Do you shoot and also...
Green Ranger ready for action.
Oh, we got to shoot and rescue. Green Ranger can do it all.
3, 2, 1.
Can I go up these stairs? What do you think? What are the odds? Nope.
Ranger, find the meteorite. Triple fire.
Oh, since there are stairs here, I can go down. The Power Rangers are not very, like, acrobatic. They're not known for, like, being able to move well. So it makes sense that you'd have to go and find the stairs.
Triple fire.
All right.
All right. We recorded this and thought it would be replaced and then didn't. All right. You'd be like, maybe you could jump and do like a backflip or something to land on that train platform and not have to wait for the stairs, but... Y'all got any 7-oop? Ooh, a pinball machine. It almost looks like it's probably some kind of Power Rangers pinball machine or something, but I can't, If only the N64 was not the N64, we would be able to see it a little better.
Invisibility.
All right.
Invisibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The shift in music back and forth like that is also so shitty. What is... Yay! Oh, it's the meteorite. Yay! I've got the titanium meteorite. Look at this animation. Look, Typhonus has the Green Ranger. Oh no. Typhonus will flood the city. We can't form the Megazord if the Green Ranger is... We'll get the Green Ranger back. Right now, we have to save the entire city. We'll delay the flood while you save the people.
Med Rescue 5, ready for action.
All right, here's Med Rescue 5, ready for action. We need to shoot and rescue.
2, 1, go.
Time is limited. You must rescue the civilians, Ranger.
Here I am! Alright!
Help
Here I
up!
am! Here I am!
Help
Are they
up!
always on the bottom? I thought they'd be on the bottom and the top, but so far all of the... Oh no, there's one up there. Fuck this game. Like again, I don't have any...
Alright!
I don't have any speed control here whatsoever.
Help up!
If I pull down... Okay, I can pull left and right and get a little bit of speed control, but not...
Over here! Alright!
I like the way that the cars fly away like it was some kind of polygonal 3D version of fucking City Connection.
Help up!
Over here!
Help up!
Alright!
Help up!
Here!
You rescued the city, all 10 of them. Typhonus has left the Green Ranger and he's looking for the meteorite. All right. It looks like a balled up fucking piece of paper. Look what's inside.
Red Ranger, ready for action.
Got a lot to shoot and a lot to rescue.
3, 2, 1, go.
Typhonus has unleashed mini tornadoes. Avoid them at all costs and find the Green Ranger. Double fire! Pick up power-ups for special weapons.
I guess I just need to run in the direction of the arrow and I don't need to fuck around with these enemies, do I?
Extra damage!
Now I shoot fucking big dodgeballs. Oh, and the guys can appear behind you. They're not all on the map at once. It's just like, hey, you saved that one and now the next one has spawned. That's also really what's the word? Shitty. Oh, see if I remember to shoot behind me.
Health up!
Yeah.
Triple fire! Health up!
Like triple fire is useless too because it's not like it...
Here I am! Yeah!
It's not like you're facing so many enemies at the same time that you're like, oh, I really need to be able to take these guys out. It's such a... I'm getting overwhelmed.
Freeze!
Alright!
Cannot shoot the tornadoes no matter how hard I try.
Here I am!
Oh man, this map is so complicated. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's cool. But I can't get out of here. This is fun. This is the level out's good. It's good. Oh.
Invisibility.
It's funky. And so, again, such seamless transitions in the music. Basically, this is just a very well-made game, top to bottom. Zero complaints. It'd be funny if you tripped over those and took damage. Oh, no! Math man, math man.
All right.
Speed burst.
Yeah.
Yeah! Oh, it's a different color on the map. What is this? Oh, it's a... Do I need to like save everybody before? No, it's pointing me at him. Okay. Okay. And that made the last human spawn. Oh, it's Green Ranger. We did it. We found Green Ranger. Yay! Yay! There's the Green Ranger. Oh no! Look out, Rangers! Typhonus has picked up the Rangers. Oh no. That seems bad. In a big tornado. He thought he was going to be permanently disconnected. You know, murdered.
Aero Rescue 3, ready for action.
Oh, look at this behind the back fucking action here.
3,
Look at this.
2, 1, go.
You must rescue the other Rangers.
Okay, so A goes forward. Now we're playing like something resembling a video game. Sort of. Why can't I see through that wall? Okay, I can't get up so high that I can get on top of the building. The arrow is pretty clearly pointing me in the direction of whatever that... Okay, do we need to go underground here? It's looking like no. What is this? Look at this texture on this wall that is like trees or like... I'm going to say that this is actually a little bit worse than the gameplay of the other, you know, the other kind of viewpoints. Because you really can't see what the fuck's going on very well. And why can I sort of see through things through walls? No, seriously though, what the fuck? Oh, is it in this little crevice, this little crack right here? Oh boy. So the steering when you're in reverse doesn't reverse the way it should. Almost like we're playing fucking Desert Strike over here. Any of you fuckers drop health?
All right.
This is no time to take a spin. The other Rangers need you. Let's see what the Megazord Arena is all about. Yeah, now we're gaming. Everyone loves fighting games. We've got the Lightspeed Megazord. We've got the Evil Plasmazord, Super Train Megazord, Vector, and Typhonus. I mean, I guess let's start with the Lightspeed Megazord here.
Megazord versus Typhonus.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Cool that you can relive these amazing moments from the story mode. You can't strafe. That's some kind of move I can do that seems to restore. Oh, that looks good. I like that the missiles sound like lasers.
Yay!
I like that it says level complete and dumps you back to the main menu after a single fight. Also good. Let's try the Evil Plasmazord.
Plasmazord versus Super Train Megazord.
3, 2, 1, fight!
Like, it takes a while for your block to warm up. And you can't move while you're blocking. So it's like I can't block and turn to face him. Man, Super Train Zord is way fucking harsher than Typhonus. Oh, did he get the health? Man, this is brutal. We're getting fucked up. Oh, it's coming right down to it. I almost pulled it off. Almost came back. That's it's Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Wow. 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 I like its yay. I mean, it's got a couple of great sound effects that I want to put on the soundboard. Actually, really just the one, I think. Yeah, in a lot of ways, this was the N64, right? Like this is what the N64 was. And PlayStation had, you know, it's not to say that other platforms didn't have this stuff as well. Like a lot of licensed games came out across all platforms, and a lot of them were really bad. Like this was an era for sure. This was an era. And I appreciate that there is some variety here. You know, you got the car sequences, you got the on foot stuff, you got that kind of behind the back stuff that like is way more elaborate than I think most of the other game. You get the one-on-one fights, but all of it feels like total shit. All of it feels so bad. It's just a rotten time all around. And I think, you know, there are a fair number of like bad licensed games that we see around this time, you know. Bad licensed games are eternal in a lot of ways, you know. And this is one of them. Congratulations to Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. It's our new number 3, a top 5 game. Wow. All right. Let's see here. I've got a few games picked out that I don't think we'll get to all of them today, but let's see. With the time we have remaining, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. This was the game these are so far the games in the order that I put them in. So let's just stick to that order. And eventually people will be suggesting games and all of that, but Xena Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate. Look at this very classy font. Okay. This looks fine. From your friends at Titus. Titus don't make no bad games. Everyone knows that. What else did Sapphire do? I don't remember. When this game was coming out, they sent me a full kit. They basically signed me up for the Xena Warrior Princess fan club, and I got a VHS tape and some other shit in the mail that I think I still have around here somewhere. Xena has the task of choosing the defenders of the world. We have seen them in her mind. The battle for the right to control fate itself will be fought by Earth's greatest heroes and greatest villains. It's like Mortal Kombat plus Joxer. That's a joke for those of you who love Xena. That Joxer. I don't know anything about Xena. I don't know anything at all. I do remember this game being fucking no good. It's got a versus mode though. Tacked on versus mode, just like your friends over the Power Rangers. Hero, Mortal, and God. Oh, it's got rounds. Wait, no. Is this just a straight up fighting? I don't remember this being a fighting game, but is this a fight? Oh, shit. Sapphire, makers of Biofreaks. They did it again. Okay, we got weak and strong, jump and crouch, target on the A button. Oh, so is it a... Is this gonna be like a... Is this a virtual on? Who do we got here? We got Xena, Caesar, Gabrielle, Effany, Ares, Velasca, Callisto, Joxer, Lao Ma. Oh, and Autolycus is locked. All right. You want to play as Bruce Campbell, you got a random human. Random human?
Xena.
Xena's the Ryu of this shit.
Battle. Fight.
It's like you can play this with the D-pad, but you can't You can't crouch with the left shoulder button. I guess you could change the buttons if you intended to play that way. How do I shoot?
Xena wins.
Hi-ya!
Battle. Fight.
Okay, I figured it out. It's back forward punch. I would like to try to land one of those. Whoa.
Xena wins.
I hit the jump button near the wall and she like did a run up the wall thing. This fuckhead. Oh, really? Back forward kick. Gives you a little Liu Kang for that ass. I don't know what the target, I guess maybe like target is if you end up off course a little bit, you can just kind of spin around and face them. Is that what it is? Yeah. Can I juggle off that? That looked like it put him up in the air. Wall fucking bounce. Can't air dash. What I'll say about this is that it feels fluid.
Fight.
Though having this game be back to block when it is 3D movement, when it is full ass Soul Calibur or whatever, is a little weird because, you know, sometimes you don't know what back is. You don't quite have a... Like, am I pushing down to block in that situation? I assume so. Yeah, because I hit down up to shoot the fire from this angle. That creates a lot of problems.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Timer scam. Oh no! Why are you? The time was over. Ares cheated. This is bullshit. Get a judge over here. What the? Are you shitting me? And the range in these projectiles is not great. Look, this game's not good. But it's also not the worst game we've played today. my hot anti-air.
Wins.
Silly music. A lot of wind up on those kicks, so if you do it up close, you can get stuffed.
Wins. Battle. Fight.
It looked like he deflected my attack there. It opened me up a little bit, but I don't really see a lot of opportunities for like advanced blocking or parrying or anything here.
Xena wins.
I've never seen an episode of Xena Warrior Princess. I'm forming some ideas. I'm forming a strategy here.
Wins. Battle. Fight.
Yeah, see, there's something. There is some kind of deflect. Yeah, see, he's doing it. Also, I'm pretty sure if he blocks that, I can still come out of it and mash light kick and come out ahead. Well, we killed Caesar. Why wouldn't Xena be plus on block? She's a warrior princess. Every attack should be.
Battle. Fight.
Oh, see, I got to use that crouching block if I want to. This game's got, you know, there's hidden depth.
Wins. Battle. Fight.
The homing on that is fucking amazing. It's like Agent 47 throwing a fucking briefcase, but it's Xena flying through the air.
Wins.
You could play this. Whoa. I don't even know what hit me there. got pokes, man. You know, it's got buttons, bro. Xena's got buttons.
Xena wins. Battle. Fight.
They gave her, you know, wood-sounding block effects because she's got a stick instead of a sword. That's attention to detail, you know? The audio quality is impeccable. Like it's perfect. You wouldn't want it to be crystal clear.
Xena wins.
Xena's sort of a rush down.
Battle. Fight. Xena wins. Battle. Fight.
All right, fine. I'll press other buttons.
Xena wins.
All right, Hope. That is your real name. I like that it just stands there. Like, it knows the range of that real good. It knows when that fireball's not going to reach. Oh, look at that. Whoa, shit. All right.
Hope wins. Battle. Fight. Perfect.
That's right. That's right. Like, you're almost better applying pressure. Well, it doesn't work every time, but like if you can apply enough pressure to get them to run up the wall, like they're pretty vulnerable on the way down from that, because I don't think you can attack on that, and so it leaves you open for getting hit coming down.
Xena wins.
Oh shit, dude! What? What?
Fight.
It's like the adventure of fucking Link over here. Oh, so close
Xena wins.
to pulling that one out.
Battle. Fight.
This didn't need to be fully 3D.
Wins.
Like if they had locked in the movement a little more like a Soul Calibur or something like that, like this game would be a little better because of it. Not dramatically so, but
Xena wins.
despair.
Now you die.
Oh no. That fire curved, man.
Xena wins. Battle. Fight.
All right, he's had enough of my shit.
Perfect. Battle. Fight.
Congratulations, the fate of the world is in your hands. Is this the entirety of the ending? I'm getting the impression that it is. Okay, no. You gave the talisman back? Of course, Gabrielle. What would I do with fate anyway? I already have everything I need. Yeah, save high scores to controller pack. Well, that's Xena Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate. I'll say I'm pleasantly surprised by it. It feels fluid. It runs at a decent frame rate. Like it moves, you know? Especially when you remember that Sapphire made, they made Biofreaks, right? The Kane brothers, heads of Titus. Mary Drinkwater was here, so you know. They mocapped for this. We got Walter, we got Shane, Alan came in for a little bit. We don't want to put their full names because we don't want you to steal them away. The Utah National Guard 23rd Army Band. Thanks to Brad, Tony, Alan's mom, Yuki-chan's papa. To increase your power over fate, enter this cheat. Right, left, right. To let Xena battle Gabrielle, hit C left. Right, left, right. right, now what? We still don't have him unlocked. Oh, that's why there's a targeting button. Now that makes a lot more sense now.
Xena.
But I can't pick that? I guess you can only have one AI. I don't know what that cheat code is supposed to do. It was not obvious what that. Oh, so if roster is their team battle, I guess.
Xena.
Here we go. This seems like a fucking shit show. Yeah, so like a shitty wrestling game. You can hit A to kind of change your target.
New challenger.
Oh, and since it's a team battle, like just your next character just fucking drops in, huh? Ah, this could be worse. No, this is where it probably needs a block button. That fucker threw me, man.
New challenger. New challenger. New challenger.
Hard to block when you can't change your targeting. I mean, I guess I could have just walked out of the way of it.
New challenger. New challenger.
Okay, I mean, this explains why the game is the way it is because they thought that what if we made one of these 4-player fighting games that no one likes. Change target mid fucking strike on that because the first one died. That's kind of weird, but kind of awesome.
New challenger.
It doesn't really feel like you have the equipment. Like you don't have the control to take on 2 at once. Like it's just not built that way. So like that stuff's kind of, this 4-player stuff feels really fucking crummy.
Wins. Gabrielle.
Let's try Gabrielle. This motherfucker. All right, let's see if we can figure out her specials. Okay, back forward punch does that. But since it aims where they are, as long as the character keeps moving, it's useless. Since he keeps jumping, like the computer is well equipped to fucking never let that land. And the wind-up on most of the specials is such that, like, you can't really do them up close because you'll just get stuffed every time.
2, 1. Joxer wins.
Wow, they did it again. In the final second. He laid some shit in.
Battle. Fight.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so they hit when they as soon as they spawn. So that's how you use that. You got to try to use it up close, which is that's risky. Because the startup's fucking forever, dude. Let's try playing as Joxer, and I think we've seen everything we need to see.
Joxer.
This friggin' knucklehead.
Battle. Fight.
Rough.
Zalaska wins. Battle. Fight. Joxer wins.
Nasty mix-ups, bro.
Battle. Fight.
Oh, he has some kind of second projectile with his foot. See, he doesn't have like a light button mash or combo that advances. So that's the thing that made Xena so fucking problematic. It's because you could just mash that shit out and she would keep moving forward as she did so and just back you into a fucking corner. Which is, you know, sort of nasty, I guess. I don't know.
Autolycus.
Oh, that's not a lock saying the character is locked. That's just his fucking icon.
Battle. Fight.
See, this is pretty good because it's light, it moves forward, and fucking has zero recovery. That's that shit right
Perfect.
there.
Battle. Fight.
Little Paul Phoenix flip kick there.
Autolycus wins.
And that is Xena Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate. Huh. Get the salty sweet ready. The royal family is coming over to the salty suite, and they only want to play fucking Xena mirrors for money. It's not so bad. I don't know. Like it's playable. I don't think it's a very good 4-player. Like it's not a very good multiplayer fighter. Like a multi-directional 3 or 4-player fighter. Like it is kind of fun. The controls are very responsive, which is not something I would say about some of the other fighting games on this platform. It's ridiculous. Like it's not something that's like super fucking balanced. But if you appreciate a bad fighting game, this seems like fun in its own kind of shitty way. I feel like I now want to find videos of people playing this at quote unquote a high level. Because I bet that would be fun to watch. What I'm saying is that this seems like a bad game that would be fun to take seriously for a weekend or something, you know, just like with one other person, just get deep into it and just be like, no, we're going to play 300 matches of Xena Warrior. We're keeping score. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the music is okay. It's got variety. Like it has character, you know, like the silly music for Joxer's stage, like all that sort of stuff. I think it's got that going for it. The character variety seems okay. Yeah, if you rented this for a couple of days and had a friend over and you played a bunch of Xena and then never thought about it again, that would be all right. They did give her like a Liu Kang bicycle kick that homes in, and that's pretty nice. It's real silly. It's a silly bad fighting game, which in some ways are some of my favorite fighting games, you know? If this showed up in a mystery tournament, you would be like, "Oh shit." You would jump out of your chair. You would pop off, if you will. And that's kind of nice. The AI doesn't put up too much evil zone in it. I would take, it's a separate conversation, but I would probably rather play this than Evil Zone. I don't know. But where does it go on our list? Is Xena Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate, better or worse than Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue? It's better. Is Xena Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate, better or worse than Cruis'n USA? It's better. It's a better game than Cruis'n USA. Cruis'n USA is light, man. Like that game is like as one trick. And again, it's that the song sounds like pumped up kicks, and that's all it has going for it. It's a better game than Cruis'n USA. Is Xena Warrior Princess, the Talisman of Fate, better or worse than Star Fox 64? Scientifically speaking. Star Fox has a cinematic feel and a great amount of variety from level to level. They give you a lot of different looks as you make your way through the game. Again and again and again. Xena, on the other hand, has that Joxer music, which is pretty good. I would take the Jockster music over anything Falco ever has to say, let alone a peppy, Slippy maybe. You know, Jockster is the Slippy of the Xena universe. I think we can all agree. We've got a pretty decent looking Bruce Campbell in there. If Bruce Campbell was on your wing in Star Fox, that would be pretty good. I think ultimately the variety is nice in Xena Warrior Princess: The Talisman of Fate, but it's not what it's not. Like, again, like as a 4-player game, it's pretty bad. As a multi-character, as a over 2-player fighter, you know, the targeting stuff feels really bad. As a 1v1 fighter, like, it's not good, but is acceptable and fun, and I think that's pretty nice. Again, this is we have to let the science speak here. This is about science. This isn't about my personal likes and dislikes. Because if it was, I think we would be putting Xena Warrior Princess: The Talisman of Fate in the #1 spot. But scientifically speaking, I think that would be irresponsible. I think the variety of Star Fox 64, their approach to story here in Star Fox, which I think is, it's almost like you could almost say it's like more mature than a lot of the storytelling. And I don't mean that in like it deals with adult subject matter. I mean that, like, they take a confident approach to storytelling in Star Fox 64 that I think works in its favor and gives it a depth that it wouldn't have otherwise. And I think that's nice. The one thing this has led to is now I want to play through the remake more. Like, I played a little bit of it yesterday and I was like, okay, yeah, I guess. And now I'm playing through most of Star Fox 64 again. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back and play some more of that. Yeah, the Xena Warrior Princess: The Talisman of Fate is our new #2. Congratulations to Xena and to warrior princesses everywhere. And there you have it. That's a pretty solid list for our first episode. We got 4 games in. I was wondering how many, you know, like, and I'm sure there will be some games that are longer and some games that are less, but, like, you know, you kind of never know with this stuff how many games you're going to fit in. I will start to take into account the advisory panel's suggestion next week, and we will see where we get to. Though the games I had on my list, in case I burned through all these games super quickly, and I also have Bass Hunter 64, Asteroids Hyper 64, and Namco Museum 64. Big weekend for Namco Museum. Was it Mythic Resonance? The YouTube channel is going to be posting an exhaustive look at the Namco Museum franchise, the Namco Museum games that I'm very much looking forward to looking at. The old Namco Museum. Base Hunter. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe we'll get to some of those 3, but again, I'll start taking suggestions. And we are off to the races. There are 293 games left to rank. No, I'm sorry, 292 games left to rank. What will we see next week? Will it be Starshot Space Circus Fever? Will it be Razor Freestyle Scooter? The Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction, perhaps? Maybe even Glover. Who can say? Come back next Friday. We will rank another batch of 64-bit video games and give them the science. And I'll see you next time.